Hello, and welcome to the first pillar in our series, 10 Pillars to Manhood. Anu, welcome.
Thank you.
Anu, the first pillar of this series is called You Are Born a Success. Please, can you explain what does it mean to be born a success?
The whole concept of born is very important in the Bible because you are born into a certain class. You cannot fall out of that class you're born into. You cannot afterwards change it. You can't bring a pig up to a man class or bring even a man to a pig class because maybe man may conduct himself like a pig. He's still a man. How negative must a man behave to become a pig? You can never become a pig. You can act like one, but you are not one. So the word what you are or what I am is very important because that is the word, that is God's name. When God introduced himself to Moses, he said, I am what I am. Because the word am or is the most important word because that's a word that indicates being birthed. I always remember, when I visit a mother, giving birth to a child there in the hospital, you get there and there is this child screaming and pooing and peeing, and whatever. I mean, in the conduct, there's no contribution to life, If you tell that mother, listen, this thing has got no future in life. I mean, this thing is just look there. I mean, according to your logical analysis, there is no contribution here. That mother will kill you. Why? Because the mother don't think according to the deeds of the child. The mother think according to the birth of the child. The child was birthed out of me. The child's got my DNA. The child has got all my potential. And if I can love this child long enough and assist it and feed it and accept it unconditionally, out of this child will come everything that what she is also living herself and even more. And that is why birth is so important, is to understand that we have received everything through birth. We are birthed into something at the point of success. You're not birthed, your experience is not 100%, but the product, the person is already there, successful right from the beginning. There's nothing added to a baby after birth. Nothing. The rest of life is only a discovery, the knowledge of who I am, and then you need to train yourself to get skills, and then you can start to produce some stuff out of it. But it's nothing added because the birth has brought everything.
Okay, so in that, what is the greatest danger in comparing yourself with other men?
There's a verse of scripture in 2 Corinthians 10 verse 12 that says that it is utter foolishness to compare yourself with other people. Because there are no two people that's the same. We are all different. Yes, we're all in the human class. That's very important. But we are all different in personality, in parents, in being raised different, talents, gifts, your creative purpose and everything. There's only one of you. And there will never be another one like you. Although your child is in terms of DNA, a duplicate of you, if you can say it like that. I mean, half father, half mother. But the point is, there's only one of you. So if you want to find yourself in terms of comparing yourself with other people, you will always end up a failure. And the devil knows that's the best way to neutralize you, is to get you into a place where you compare yourself. As men, we are not here to compare ourselves. We are here to be a mirror to each other. You see, we're always comparing, what car are you driving, and all these things. We're always comparing in terms of the outward stuff. Well, the outward stuff it's got no say. You are what you are because of what you are in the inside. In the first place, you are a spirit person. And then you've got a soul and a body, and everything is different from the next one. Although the basic makeup is the same. But I cannot compare myself. I need to draw into God and find the truth about my life from Him. And then I need to walk the road with other men so that they can help me find and of produce, not produce, of manifest. That's what I am at the end of the day. So the strength of society lies in our diversity, that there is no two people the same. Now we want to make things the same. I want to be like him. You cannot be like him. We are only like Christ, because as he is, so are we.
So Anu, then what do you think is the right definition of success?
I think to explain this point, I can give a simple example, if you can say it like that. Maybe you look at that car in the window of at the garage, and you say, "Yo, man, Audi R8, I just want that car," and you buy the car, very expensive. You go out to your farm, and here along the way, your farm, you see your people plowing the fields, Say, but let's test this car, You pull into the field, you put some plow behind the car. You say, let me show you people the power of this car I bought, and 3 meters on the road in the field, there was this explosion in the engine, and everything was blown up. Now you call the garage, come and fix this nuisance thing that's totally a mess. This is not a car. This is not really a successful thing. And when they get the car to the garage, they find out, what you've done. And they laugh at it. They say, but you're crazy. The car was made for a decent road. It was not made to plow a field. You can only measure the success of a thing according to the purpose it was made for.
The design.
The design, man was designed and made for relationship, for giving utterance to the glory and everything of God. And the success, that car was a success right from the beginning. That car don't need to prove himself a success. The car is a success. The book says there is, 185 kilowatt. Well, but at the end of the day, it's also important to understand, that even that engine has got the potential to generate 185 kilowatt, but you still need the Holy Ghost petrol in the tank. And you still need the driver also, and before you will get the desirable outcome out of the car. But nothing of those things disqualify the car from being a success. The car is a success because that car is a replica of an original one they made and tested up to the limits. And then they made all the other according to this blueprint, and they told us that all these other cars has got the same potential than this car, although there's not 1 kilometer on the clock.
Yes.
So that's the point, is that success is defined by the blueprint that you're coming from. And we were created out of God, and God is a success. And therefore, God is absolute confident that you and me and all the people on earth are created as a success, and he recreated us a success. And he doesn't got any doubt about our success, because he knows who he is as the origin and the source and the beginning from whom he created us. And that is the way you define success, is from the origin and not from the performance of the thing, because you can mess up the performance of the car.
Yeah, it's like working from a place and not to a place.
Yes.
Excellent. So why is it so important? Why is the starting point so important? And how does that starting point look at from God's eyes?
You see, you don't buy the car with the you buy the car, and then the people say to you, you can go home, but you need to remember in the next year, you need to put a better alternator in, a better this, and you need to change this and put another tire in, and then you will have a successful car. He said, no, I want to buy a finished car. I'm here to buy a thing that's, I must do 10 things to make it a successful car. You see, God said right from the beginning is that we can only enjoy the car if it's a finished car. You drive out there, man, this is a finished car. Although I don't know everything of all the buttons, it's a finished car. I'm here to discover it and enjoy it. And God finished man so that he can enjoy man. It's not a question of, okay, let's test man. Okay, but there's something missing. We need to create still this and still this, It's not, please be patient, still under construction. You are not under construction. You're a finished product out of the original that was declared a success on the basis of the reputation of God that came from eternity back. On his reputation, you were built and made and born And on that basis, you would declare the success so that you don't have your starting point in, okay, what is the 10 things driving the car out that I need to fix and change? No, just go out and start to enjoy life, because God made life so that our joy may be full. There's nothing we need to add to life, to the elephant. And, we still need to fix the cows because that's not perfect. Everything is perfect. You just need to discover and utilize the potential so that it can become skill, and we can get a farm or a successful life or a marriage or whatever. And our starting point of success and being perfect gives us confidence. It gives us that thing, okay, man, we are in for a beautiful ride. It's, oh no, otherwise it's, okay, I don't know what's going to happen, things going to explode. No, nothing is going to explode except if you do not start at the right starting point. So that is what it is all about.
So why do you then think we seek ourselves on the outside when we actually already have everything on the inside? Why do we look outside?
It is because God made man in the Garden of Eden. They were made for relationship, to enjoy each other. But then Adam messed up, and the devil brought us an alternative way of living called religion. Religion is the opposite of relationship. God brought us relationship. The devil brought us religion. I mean, you don't marry your wife because you see her, you said, okay. You're fairly okay, but you still lack this, you still lack this, you still lack this, you still lack this. No, you marry because you see it there. You see the success. You see what you desire. You see the beauty there. You see, God made man a finished product. He's not wishing for something more, but the religion has brought us into a different mode in saying to us, okay, no. So you see, Adam, in the light of the mess that you've made, you're not such a success, man. You've not got everything together. You still need to become. And so now, Adam, you need to bring your effort, because God's effort was not good enough. You now need to bring your effort so that you can become holy, so that you can become righteous, so that you can become innocent, so that you can become. And the key word in religion is become. And you ever try to become, never reaching it, because you are it already. And that was temptation. That the definition of temptation is that the devil say, if you do this, if you eat from that tree, you will become like God, not knowing you are already like God. And you think that is the right way to become. You can become nothing in this life. God never tells us in the Bible to become. He only tells us to be. Because be means it's already there. It just needs to manifest. Be means everything is there. And if you start everything in life with yourself, with marriage, with people, not from the starting point of, listen, it's there, I just need to release it, then you will fall into a religious trap where you will try to arrive, and you will never ever arrive, and you will end up in the most gross frustration that you will cannot believe.
In a dark place.
Yes.
Well, that's it. That brings us to the end of Pillar 1. Remember, this is designed to be taken into a small group of men to discuss. We hope you join us next week when we dive into Pillar 2. Ado, thank you very much. And remember, you can download your participation guide from our website at www.genesiscalling.org or from www.livewise.co.za. See you next week.